So in this video, we want to look at how to graph inequalities in two variables. This is one of the SAT, mathematics question. Now, the first thing we need to understand is that inequalities can actually be in what? In this form, less than or greater than, then less than equal to or greater than equal to. This is known as strong inequality, and this is what weak inequality. That's just for, so if you are graphing inequality, if you have the strong inequality, you use what? Dashed lines or dotted lines. So we'll call this dashed lines, and for this one you use what we call what? Solid line. All right, so that is that about that. Now, for us to solve this problem, the first thing we need to do is to express each of those equations in their corresponding linear equation. So for A, I will express this as what? 2y plus x is less than or equal to what? 4. Of course, this is a weak inequality. We are going to be using a solid line. All right, so we are going to be using their intercept to plot the graph. So we start with when what? X is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0. So I'm writing this in corresponding equation. We are going to be having what? 2y plus what? 0 is equal to what? 4. So 2y will now be equal to 4. So y will now be equal to 4 over 2, which will give us what? 2. All right. So then when y is equal to what? 0, then we can say that what? 2 into bracket 0 plus x, right, is equal to what? 4. So 2 times 0 is 0. So x is equal to what? 4. So the coordinate for this one is what? 4 comma 0. While the coordinate of intercept for this one is what? 0 comma what? 2. So what we are going to be doing, we are going to be sketching this. So it is after we sketch it, then we now determine the where the inequality will fall on. So this is how the graph. So let me use a normal graph to make some sense. So let's sketch it. So let's say this is the graph. Okay, so basically we have all the numbers are positive numbers. All right, so if we graph this, so we have what? So this is what? This is y, and this is what? X. So let's look at the coordinates we are dealing with. So maximum value of x is 4 and maximum value of y is 2. So basically we can easily graph it. So this one can be written as that is 2, right, 4, 6, 8. So this will also be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So let's do this. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. So the point here will be when, so this is the origin, 0, 0. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to what? Y is equal to 2. So this is the point. And the next one, when x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0. So this one is what? 0. Y is equal to 0, x is equal to 4. So this is where they intersect. Okay, so if you now want to draw the line, now draw a line that connects these 2 points. So the line will be like this. So I can stretch this line upward. So pardon me. Now the next thing we need to now look out for is that, does the equation satisfy the origin? How do we know if the equation satisfies the origin? The original equation basically is what? 2y, let me put it here, 2y, pardon me, plus what? X is less than or equal to what? 4. So the question is, does it satisfy the origin 0, 0, meaning that x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So let's see. So 2 into bracket 0 plus what? 0 is less than or equal to 4. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 0 is less than or equal to 4. So 0 is less than or equal to 4, which is true. So since it satisfies the origin, then it implies that the graph will be shaded towards the origin. So this is the solution to this particular what? Inequality. All right. So I believe this video has helped someone. So let's quickly look at number B. We have 3x minus 2y is greater than 2. So we have for B, we have 3x, right? Then minus 2y is greater than 2. Now, the first thing we need to look out for is that we write the corresponding equation of this in linear form. That would be 3x minus what? 2y is equal to what? 2. So we determine the intercept. So when x is equal to what? 0. So when x is equal to 0, we're going to be having what? 3 into bracket 0 minus what? 2y is equal to what? 2. So minus 2y is equal to what? 2. So y will give us what? 2 over minus 2, which will result to what? Minus 1. Then we also check when what? Y is equal to what? 0. So 3x minus 2 into bracket 0 is equal to what? 2. So we have 3x, right? We give us what? 2, right? So in that case, x, in this case, will now give us what? That is 2 over 3. Yeah, what we did here is just dividing both sides by the coefficient. So this will give us around 0.67, all right? So we have gotten the corresponding value. So for this one, the coordinate of the intercept is what? 0 comma what? Minus 1. And this one, coordinate of the intercept is what? 0.67 comma that is 0. All right, so let's plot the graph. So if we plot the graph, how will the graph what look like? Okay, so let me still use the grid, but in this case we are having negative value for x, so we can just create something for that. So let me put the graph here. Pardon me, let me use my ruler. So I have the graph here. All right, so let me put it this way. Okay, so in this case we have so this is the origin, 0 comma 0. So let's say this is 2. Let's say this is what? 4. So this is y, and this is what? X. So let's say this is what? 2. This is 4. This is 6. This is 8. So this one definitely what? Minus 2. This is minus 4. This is minus what? 6. All right. So having gotten all those points, so the next thing is for us to plug it in. So when x is equal to 0, y is minus 1. So definitely this is what? Minus 1. So when x is equal to 0, y is minus 1. So we have a point here. Then the next one is when x is equal to 0.67. 0.67, if you look at this, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, definitely. So this is 0, this is 1, 0.5 will be here. So 0.67 should be somewhere here, right? Just pardon that graph. But we are dealing with the inequality we are dealing with here is a strong inequality, so we are going to be using a dashed line to connect the point. So if I'm drawing the point, so the line will be like this. Okay, so can you see? So excuse me. So let me just manage it. So this is the line. Now the next question we need to ask ourselves, does it satisfy the origin? So we are dealing with 3x minus 2y is greater than 2. So we have what? 3x. We have 3x. Pardon me. Let me change that. 3x minus 2y, right, is greater than 2. So we want to see if it satisfies the origin 0 comma 0, meaning that x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So if we check, if we plug it in, we have 3 into bracket 0 minus 2 into bracket 0 is greater than 2. So 3 times 0 is 0, minus 2 times 0, that's minus 0 is greater than 2. 0 minus 0, 0 is greater than 2. That is false, since it does not satisfy this particular what? 0 comma 0. It implies that we are not going to be shading towards the origin. We are going to be shading outside the what? Origin, because it does not satisfy the origin. I want to believe this video tutorial has helped someone, especially on how to shade inequality. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. I'll be looking forward to receiving your comment as well. See you in the next video. Thank you.